Hi Yogi, welcome to my channel. My name is Alina, and today we have an absolutely amazing, yummy, self-loving class that is perfect for when you're experiencing any pain in your lower abdominals and your lower part of the body due to cramps, period, or whatever it might be. You do not need any props for this one. As a matter of fact, you don't even need your mat for this one. You can do it from the comfort of your bed. But before you get started, make sure to check out my website for more offerings, for more classes. It's called yogawithalina.com. And set up the room, set up the space, prepare yourself for this class, and I'll see you on the mat, or if you're in your bed, in just a couple of moments. All right, Yogi, we're gonna start this one on our backs. And just close your eyes. Make yourself very, very comfortable. Technically, you don't even need your mat for this one. If you're feeling like doing this one on the bed or something like it, you can do it. Just make yourself feel comfortable right now. Close your eyes and start the practice by checking in, taking a mental body scan, noticing sensations, feelings, emotions, thoughts, and a very important thing for this practice is for us not to run away from any sensations or feelings, even if it gets overwhelming at times. And I really want you to use this time knowing that this is the safe space to feel. When you feel ready, you can start deepening your breath. And doing that, also notice the movement that the breath is bringing to your body. Your belly, your chest, even your nostrils, your neck, maybe your shoulders, wherever you feel that movement, wherever you feel that flow. And you don't necessarily need your ujjayi breathing, though it can really calm down your nervous system. So if you feel like it, start sending the air up and down the back of the throat. You're going to start hearing beautiful ocean-like sound and really tune into that sound. Let the sound become a rhythm for the practice for you. And then from there, when you feel ready, keeping the breath, you're going to bring the knees into your chest and give yourself a nice loving hug. Take a few moments, you can rock a little side to side. Good, and then we're going to find stillness. And bring the arms out into a T. Lower the feet down on the floor, just the tips of your big toes. Push the hips to the right and then drop the knees over to the left. You're going to look towards your right hand. The right shoulder stays down on the floor. It's a very gentle twist. We're not looking to kill ourselves with those stretches, with those movements. It's just for you to kind of move around, feel. Good, and then lift the knees back up. You're going to have to scooch the hips back to center. Take a moment here, reset. And we're pushing the hips over to the left and dropping the knees over to the right. Look towards your left hand. Keep the left shoulder down on the floor. That might mean that the knees do not touch the ground, and that would be fine as well. Never about range of motion. Keep checking in with how you're feeling. Now we're coming back to center. Scooch the hips back to the center of the mat, and you're going to bring the knees into your chest, giving yourself one more hug. And then from there, you're going to start rocking up and down your spine, massaging your back. And we're starting to gain momentum. I want you to use that momentum and rock yourself all the way through, coming into your tabletop. Go for it. And once you get into your tabletop, adjust. If you're on your mat, come to the center. The hands are coming underneath your shoulders. The knees are coming underneath your hips. And then with me, inhale, drop the belly, arch the back. And then exhale, push away from the ground and puff up your spine. Let's do it again. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round and curl. Last one, inhale. And exhale, push away from the ground. Separate the shoulder blades. Bring the chin a little bit closer to the chest. Stay here for another moment. And then come back to neutral spine. You're going to bring the knees together. Untuck your toes. The tops of the feet are down. Sit back on your heels and try to keep the heels rolling in a little bit more than usual so that they're not rolling out. Sit up nice and straight. You'll feel a little bit of a shin stretch here. And then I want you to clasp the hands behind your tailbone and reach the knuckles down. Don't worry about touching the ground. You don't have to do that. Just reach the knuckles down. Think about opening the heart. Bring your mind to the heart space. And then keeping the hands as they are, come back to your neutral spine. Hook your knuckles to the left side of your body and then drop the left ear down. Left ear doesn't have to come super close to your shoulder. You'll start feeling the stretch going down your right side neck. This is what we're looking for. Good. Inhale, lift the head back up. You're going to bring the hands to center and then bring the hands all the way to the right side body. Drop the right ear down. Good. Inhale, the head goes back up. Bring the hands to the center. Reach the knuckles down one more time. And we're going to inhale, get ourselves out of it. Lean forward and circle out your ankles. Let go of that stretch. Wow, it's funny because I usually don't feel it. I definitely felt it right now. So let's take some extra time for those circles. And then from there, you're going to tuck the toes under and sit back on your heels. Make sure all 10 toes are getting some action here. We're not staying here for long at all, but I want you to try and relax your body over your heels so that the knees start sliding forward. Our feet carry us around the entire day. So this is kind of a moment of appreciation right here. And I'm going to introduce a little bit of torture into this practice. Do not hate me for this one. Smile if you need to. We're going to lean back. Try to do this without using your hands. In fact, bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. Lean back and see if you can lift the knees off the ground. Little balance challenge coming into your toe stand. If that doesn't work from the first try, try again. If it doesn't work at all, use your hands. I'm not a monster here. And then with a lot of control, you're going to lower the heels down to the ground. Again, if it doesn't work from the first try, use your hands or try again. Up to you. I'm taking it slow today. And once you have your heels down on the floor, I want you to give yourself a nice loving hug here. Just squeeze the legs. Squeeze the chest to your thigh. Close your eyes. And take a moment to thank yourself for doing this work, for stepping onto the mat, for moving, for letting yourself feel, for letting yourself be present, for taking care of your body, of your mind in such a way. It's not easy. Good. And then from there, you're going to lower the hips down to the floor as gracefully as possible. And we're going to bring the knees out to the sides, grab the toes, and pull the crown of the head forward. Push the knees out. Use the strength of your thighs forward. You can help yourself with your elbows as well. But again, it's not really about how close to the ground your thighs go. It's mostly about what you feel. So go to the point where you feel comfortable. Good, and we're going to inhale and lift ourselves out of it. Hands come underneath your knees. You're going to straighten the legs out to the sides. We're going to peel the flesh away from the sit bones. The hands are coming behind the tailbone. Lift the chest up. And maybe that's enough for you today. If you want to start folding forward first, just push yourself forward. And then if you want to start bringing the hands in front of you, go for it. Just make sure the shoulders are not rolling down and you're pulling yourself forward. I always like to say it in my classes. Remember, this one is called forward fold, not a down fold. So it doesn't really matter how close to the ground you get. What matters is how much further forward you're going, how much more space you're creating in your spine between your vertebrae, decompressing those discs. Very important thing. Talking as a person who has a lot of back issues. And then inhale, you're going to lift yourself back up. Good. We're going to keep the legs exactly as they are, and you're going to hug yourself with the right arm, just like around your belly here. Grab the left side of your body, and you're lowering the right shoulder inside the right knee. Reach the left arm up and over the left ear. You do not have to touch your foot. If you can grab your foot, awesome, your life became much easier. But if you can, that's still okay. You're looking up, and by looking up, you're spinning the chest up. This is what's going to create the stretch in the side body. Good. Inhale lifts you back up. And you're just switching the sides. You're going to hug yourself around with your left arm. And then lower the left shoulder inside the left knee. And right arm is reaching up and over. Stretch is going down the right side body. If you can grab your foot, amazing. Your life is becoming easier that way. If not, still good. You're still, as long as you're looking up, you'll feel the stretch. I promise you that much. And then inhale is going to lift you back up. Good. The hands are coming to your knees, and you're going to slide the legs together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you're folding over your thighs. Now try to bring the chest to your thighs here, and if you need to bend your knees for that, go for it. Shoulders away from the ears, neck is long. And again, think about most of this poses is really just hugging yourself, giving yourself love. So if you're not feeling your thighs, your chest on your thighs, bend your knees. Don't be afraid to do that. It's going to feel much better, I promise. Good. And from this one, you're going to just let it go. Separate the shoulder blades around your back. Start rolling yourself up. Straighten the legs if they're not straight yet. And with a lot of control, you can use your hands to help. You don't have to engage the core here. Just lower yourself all the way back on your back. Good, and we're going to bring the knees into the chest again, giving ourselves a nice loving hug. Rock a little side to side, massaging your lower back. Now whenever you feel ready, you're going to straighten the legs all the way towards the front corners of the mat, and you're going to let it go. Take a few deep breaths. And as you exhale, every time notice how your body's melting down, becoming heavy on the ground. I really encourage you to stay here for the next 3 to 5 minutes to take in everything we just did. Thank you so much for staying with me for this practice, Yogi. I'll see you back very soon. Namaste.